Okay. Well, everybody, I'm going to try something with the, excuse me, with the OpenFrameWorks library here. So currently this is what the image loader example does. It changes the background color and it displays this around the outside. By going into here, specifying an image called border using 4 integers, and then in the setup we load the border. We set the position there to 0. We come into draw and we use this to draw the border. We use the draw subsection, and I will leave it to you to kind of hash this out, because I'm just going to leave that for now, and so it'll be around. We can look at it. And then, oh yeah, we also use, I think I've shown this in another video, so we're all good with this, but just to show you again, key left, up, right, and then end. So when I hit the various keys, we can move and then stop. Okay. We're not going to use the input, but we'll leave it there. So first, we want to create another image that we're going to load in. We're going to call this a star, because it is a star. Okay. And save that. And then we're going to go into here, and we're going to star load images star.png. Okay, and this is going to use transparency. Not that it matters that much in this case, but and I want to change the background to be a little darker, so red, green. Actually, let's just make it really faintly whatever. Okay, see what that looks like just for now. Nice, it's darker. I like that. That's great. Excuse me. Okay. So what we're going to do when we create these stars is, that's a good question. Maybe we should actually, I was experimenting with overriding the, or inheriting the OF image and adding my own variables into it. So the problem is we don't want, because like I only load one instance of the border, and then I use that to just redraw the border subsection, and I don't actually use more than one instance of border class. So we're not quite ready for that, but let's go like this. Right inside here, let's go. Because we are actually, yeah, so let's go int star x. Let's say we want 500. Int star y, we want 500. And int star color, we want 500 of those. Or wait, are we gonna? Let's not do color yet, because I think it's more than just an integer. So, okay, so star x and y. Okay, so then when we do setup, after we do the star, doesn't have to be after, it doesn't matter. Okay, for int I equals I less than 500, we'll do them both at the same time, x and y. Boom. Okay, so star x sub I equals, are we using, okay, we need to use random, so we have to include some random stuff. Oh wait, where is it? Oh shoot. So I got rid of the random one. So let's just change this to not sure one. I have so many projects, I'm keeping track of what project does what. So, okay. So not sure one, that's the one we want to load here. Whoops, not there. Okay, we just want these two. Going into image loader example. Go there. Okay, now we can call random, which is cool. We just need a random right here. I already know how to call random, but just to make it easier on myself there. Boom. So the first X location is going to be 1920 star Y equals random 1080. That's cool. I think that's all we need. Isn't that all we need? Star X and star Y. And then close that down. What's the other one? Oh, the events. Okay, we're going to get into events. This is kind of exciting. We're going to actually... Oh, you can use that to change the color. You know, let's add color. I just want to. Let's add color. And it's just integers, so integer color R, color G. So when we do the setup, okay, color R sub I equals random. Okay, so that's going to be cool, possibly. And then what we want down here is for int I equals 0. Star draw. Float xy, of course. A float. Oh, I thought these were... Oh, so let's just do... Are we doing floats then? Are we going with floats? Those are integers. Let's just go float. The colors are integers though, right? I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Excuse me, I think we have to cast these to floats here because we're now dealing with floats. Floating stuff. There, so we cast those to floats. Draw star X sub I, star Y sub I. And then of course before each one, OF set color. Does that work? Boom, boom, boom. So it sets the color, draws the star. That's just in the draw. And the update. Yeah, we're going to have to do more than that too. But let's just see if this draws them on the screen. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, that looks really cool. Yeah, that looks really cool. So far so good. So now we need to go into the events. look at some stuff. Key pressed, we don't care. Key released, we don't care. Okay, mouse moved, mouse dragged, mouse pressed, mouse released, mouse entered, exited. What about just mouse position? So what does this one do? Because we know that it keeps track of mouse moved equals. So it does keep track of where the mouse is at. Okay, so what's this variable it's printing? X and Y, mouse moved, X, Y. Oh, it just, okay, the mouse moved receives the variables. So, okay, so in that case, what we'd want to do is go into the image loader example, mouse moved, right there. But before we do that, we want to go in here. We're still going to need a mouse X and mouse Y. There. So that when we go into our mouse moved, we just go like this. Mouse X equals X. Mouse Y equals Y. That's it. So now we know where the mouse is. And so every time the mouse moves, yeah. And then we want these with the update. Actually, we don't need a speed really because they can all have kind of the same speed. This will be interesting. So, yeah. What we'll do is we'll go like this. We'll take all the star for int I equals 0. We'll take all the star x's, star x sub I. So what we want to do is move it towards the mouse X. So we have to cover all the various. So we're just going to say plus equals. And how do you do that? You want to do star X sub I minus mouse X. And star Y sub I plus equals star Y. But then this, what you want to do is just kind of, you don't want to move, because that'll move it there in one shot. You want to keep it down to a, what do we have to do? And that's an integer. Okay, so what we want to do, because the screen is 1920 by 1080, so we have to kind of normalize that. Yeah, we have to normalize that. So in the case of the x, well, you can divide by an arbitrary number, and then you want to round it up. But I think if you cast it to an integer, it will just truncate it. So let's go like this. Divided by a number. So let's say 750. And then here, star y divided by 550. Let's see what that does. Not exactly sure what's going to happen. Okay, they are moving really weird, but I think they're moving away from it. Yeah, they're moving away from it. So let's just subtract. Now they're all moving towards the mouse. They're all following. See, this seems quite weird. It's not what I had in mind. It's not. That is not what I had in mind at all. It's so weird. Okay, so I'm going to play around with that. I think another thing to do is you could go, what could you do? You could make an instance where if star x sub I minus mouse x, okay? So you get that amount right there. Let's say you get that plus star. You can do it all in one. Actually, yeah. Star, because it's addition. Okay, so all of that, just because I'm going to use parentheses, if all that is less than 10, okay, then you want to do this. Star x sub I equals random. Oh, they are floats. Okay, so that's fine. So that doesn't matter. Okay, great. I probably should have wondered why that worked, but in my mind I was thinking those were integers, but whatever. Okay. There. Why do they all of a sudden go over there and freak out? Oh, because it's, okay, so you need to go in the update, right? If star is less than 10. That's why that doesn't work. So you need absolute value. Is that going to work better? I was banishing everything that was negative there, so. Okay, so that's a weird special effect. There's something else I'm missing. It kind of has the effect I was looking for, but it kind of doesn't. You see how there's like a line that's not correct? Okay. So if star x minus mouse x, star y minus mouse y, add those together is less than 10. Let's go less than 5. Not that that'll fix everything, but see, I don't like how there's a diagonal. Why does it do that? Of course, I'm not looking at the actual distance. I'm looking at the can I use, is there like a distance formula? Between 2 points. What am I? Oh, and I'm in OpenFrameWorks, so let's go see. Documentation. Distance between 2 points. float OF vector 2F distance convert OF vector 2F. What's that? Oh, that's a new data type. Yay! Okay, well, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that OF vector 2F, and then we can use this distance. So hold on. Hold to show. We're changing everything. So here, OF VEC 2F. Okay. Star position 500. So then we're going to get rid of the star X and star Y. And then when you reference them, what is it? Excuse me. I'm assuming X and Y. So let's go see. So we'll save that, and then we'll come back. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a better way to store the color too, so that's great. We'll figure that out when we figure it out. Okay, so the first instance of trouble is up here. So star POS dot X. Do I have to say it like that? Okay, fine. Didn't want to do that, but whatever. Okay, that works. Oh wait, duh, what am I doing? So it's actually sub I dot X. Perfect. Okay, so I was thinking wrong there. Okay. Dot Y. Perfect. Great. Okay. That works great for me. Okay, so now we go star POS sub I dot X minus equals whoops. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot better, so that's good. And then we want the distance here between those two. So, and in order to calculate the distance for mouse X and mouse Y, because what do you do? Oh, you're using, okay, so that's fine, because what we could do in that case is go down to the mouse, or actually go back to here. So instead of mouse X and mouse Y there, let's just go OF vec 2F mouse position. We only want one. And it'll be floats, that's fine. We'll just convert it when we... Okay, so right here, mouse POS dot X equals X. And we'll just convert it to a float. Mouse POS dot Y equals float Y. So we're just going to convert to floats right there. Okay, that's still... Okay, so now right here we can be happy if star POS sub I, or wait, how does it work? It does star POS sub I dot distance, so you're actually calling a method dot distance. Cool. That is cool. There. Okay, is less than 5. Interesting. And you just do a reset. Where's still the one? Draw star. Okay. Should be good to see what this does. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so it's calculating the distance, but it needs a bigger variable. Still needs a bigger variable. Well, the stars could move faster as well. So let's move them faster. Like, so let's increase the size of this to 50. And actually, let's go into here. Just go 1,500 of them because we want more. Okay. I realize I should use a constant for the number of stars, but whatever. Okay, they're still not moving fast enough towards the... Why do they not go faster? Oh, and this would be way better if they spawned around the outer edge, wouldn't it? And then it would also be way better if they moved faster. Trying to get them to move fast. I don't know what's going on here. This would be 10 times faster than the last. Oh, there you go. Oh, that has a weird effect in the middle. Look at that. Okay, and this'll look a lot better if they spawn near the edge. So, like, let's see. Okay, now it's too close. So let's set it back to like 5. And then when they spawn, what can we do? Right here. Let me think. There's 4 edges they could spawn on, so let's do something like this. Switch random. Case 1. Well, the first one will be 0. Case 0. and you put a break in there. Oh, okay, this will work. This will work. This will work. Won't it work? I don't know. I haven't done a switch statement in forever. Case 2, break. Case 3, break. Okay, so there's only 4 instances. Once it gets to the point where it's going to reset, and then what we want to do is and we don't have to decide a random. We'll actually just reset it to okay, like we'll go like this: star position sub I. One of the instances is where x is going to be 0. Okay, so that will reset it to the left side of the screen. Another instance is where it will reset it to the right side of the screen. And then the other instance there. So that's cool. And then we don't need this code. And we'll get a random color because at this point the x will already be, I mean, you could do a random x, or I mean you could do a random y for whatever, but it's already going to have a random y wherever, I mean where the mouse is kind of, I don't know. Oh, I guess, you know, we do need a random. It's looking like it's all right. That's the reason. So, all right, star. Let's go back up. Let's grab the, I know. Actually, let's just grab the whole line. So, there. There. X, we need you. We need the X line. Okay, so that'll, yeah. Although that was a neat effect, wasn't it? It was a neat effect. Okay. Now what's it doing? It's looking a lot better. It's still got a little wavy. That's because there's too much. Let's go back to 15 and see. Might still be too much here. Oh, that's weird. We get the squares. Okay, so we're going to have to work on this because basically I just realized we can simulate space travel, but you know, you got to figure it out. That's cool. Now this is a following algorithm. It's chasing me. Boom, 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 boom. Lost in space. Let's just leave it on one point and let's just get hypnotized for the moment and just so this would be cool, something to look at and perfect. In the meantime, this is long enough video, so thank you all for tuning in. That was the OpenFrameWorks library, kind of merging the image loader example with the event example and using the mouse events and the images on screen. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like this stuff. Thanks. Bye.